Ooh. Ooh, get this set up somehow. Earthquake! Alright. Okay. Hey, we're back live after a week absence. And we gotta be on the troll patrol here. So, mods, follow the tips I gave you on a recent video, okay? Yeah, so... I posted something there. I forgot what I posted the other day. But yeah, YouTube glitch did it again. Yeah, right. And we still have those glitches to this day. Why don't you just call it GlitchTube instead of YouTube? And that, so. Alright, Mark is posting his blogs. Please check out his blogs. He's a real good blogger. And that also shares recipes and all that stuff. Please check that out. Over on his channel, that's his mostly blogs, mostly, no videos and that. Mark, congratulations on 37 months of membership. Carla, you're 10 months of membership, and everybody else who's a member, thank you very much for continued support of the Angie and Chuck show and that. So, most important is we got, already did that, smash the like already, so, smash that like button, guys. All right, break it till go home. Okay, let's talk about the last live stream when we got trolled very heavily. Yeah, they gave us almost over 300 plus views, and the revenues were pretty good. So for not having a non-copyrighted live stream, money in our pockets, guys. That was it. That's all the trolls do. They give you views and clicks and try to harass you. They don't realize they're putting money in our pockets and that. So yeah, thank you, trolls. I don't have to say thank you, trolls. But yeah, we do have to have rules. We gotta have the proper decorum, and we gotta keep it polite as much as possible. That's basically it. I got off the phone just prior to going live. Talked to somebody in Las Vegas. If he pops in, he'll say hi and that. But we had a nice 1 hour conversation, find out what's going on and that. I'm not going to share none of it on this. You guys are going to have to find out on future videos. But yeah, we had a nice 1 hour chat. We talked about YouTube creators, YouTube channels, and all that stuff and that. But stay away. You mean Mod Watch? Yeah, but yeah, Nightmare on YouTube, yeah. And that. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Mark, Carla, and all that. Everybody who's watching and not in the side chat. Hello, everybody, and that. So, reason I didn't go live last week, we just had. I was very busy last week. I had a lot of stuff to do, and didn't really have time to even do a live stream. I basically had to call off a walking live stream. Now I kind of wish I did one after I learned what happened, especially in most recent days and that. But otherwise then, it's been pretty quiet around here and that. So that's good. That's been the way we've been talking about in our edited videos. And we talk about our daily lives, as always, our issues of the day, and all that stuff. I'll probably just come on live to say hi. I don't know how long I'll be live tonight, so, but Angie's not here right now. She's at work, and she can walk in that door at any time. So I gotta make sure that she is not in the picture when she comes in, because she is going to be a total mess time she gets home. She usually is when she gets off work. She's a total mess, a train wreck. So I might just angle it right here more. Yeah, just see something like that. I don't know. We'll just go right there. As long as she doesn't get, I'll just tell her to get away from the camera view. You know, she's got a nice path. Just don't reach in or say anything. That's if we're still alive when she comes home and that. So, and that. I told her not to call me or text me during the live stream. Just wait till if I'm done, then you can do it. But otherwise, she might just pop in on her way home on the side chat. So that's good and all that stuff. I see a lot of people enjoyed my the video we just posted today at 4:30 Central Time for the general public. And the channel members had already seen this video where I gave Angie a nice little surprise. And we had a nice lunch up there at a place called Rastrelli's. Real Italian restaurant. So we had their lunch special. It was like around $12.50. Just all you can eat salad bar and a mini pizza. And that mini pizza was great. If I describe in that video, I'm just going to describe it here on the live stream. The flavors do not override each other. And that is what makes it great, because the pizza sauce is now, actually I think the pizza sauce is made in-house. They use real cheese, they use real meats. I mean real meats, not the kind of pizza meat you see. Fresh vegetables, the freshest vegetables you can get, almost like. And Italian restaurants, it's always good. Yeah, I agree with Mark. Italian restaurants has always been good. Surprised I don't eat there a whole lot, but there's two Italian restaurants. The competing one is Vitale's, that has the same style thin crust pizza. It's a thin crust pizza, and it's really crunchy and all that. And it's just they try not to. If they do everything in house, it's just they want to make it fresh as possible, and that. I don't know if they make pasta in-house, but if there was, they probably would have had a way to do it. I mean, there's machines out there that can make egg noodles like crazy. I mean, spaghetti noodles, lasagna noodles, fresh as you can get, and that. I mean, if it takes time, it's called quality. Quality over quantity, and people will pay for quality in that. So let's say if you want a hamburger, do you want to go to a fast food, or you want to go to a mom and pop restaurant or a bar and grill that can make it fresh and that. So I always like the fresh hamburgers cooked better than the. If I have to have fast food, because if you're in a hurry, you're in a hurry and that. So. In my opinion, which restaurant is best in town? For the mom and pop location, it's always busy. We always walk past there all the time, either on edited videos or live streams, is Jen's Diner. We have not done an official video in there. If I don't recall we did a video in there or not. But it'd be worth a video if we did, if we had a way to film it in there. It just didn't really, and with the new camera, it should have made it a lot easier to do that. But yeah, Jen's Diner is one of the better ones in town. I kind of like, I do eat there once in a while. Not all the time, just once I feel like I need a proper cooked meal and that. So, and when I did Rastrelli's, did that video on that was my third time lifetime I was in there to have a meal in there. Third time lifetime. Angie's been there a few times herself, and Angie's mom, she eat there all the time when they were kids. So sometimes stuff can change over the years and that. So we understand that. Sometimes the menu change that I even talking on an edited video. I didn't like how the menu changed at the casino, at our local casino out there. But times change. Maybe it's just not making enough. Maybe they didn't sell enough of it. Maybe they waste too much of it. Otherwise, menu changes is always good or bad. It's all how you view it and that. So a vlog from Jen's Diner would be nice. Yeah, well, we'll try to get one going in the near future and that. As I do like their food. They have an awesome breakfast, and they also have an awesome lunch and dinner menu. It all depends what you like. I've always liked their version of the hot roast beef sandwich, and that. If you don't know what it is, it's sliced beef on bread or toast with mashed potatoes smothered with gravy and that is my mouth is watering for it already and that. So there's other restaurants I like to try in town. Did a new restaurant move into that? Yeah, it's called Seven Hills. All they do is switch names. They switch names and switch menus, and they took out some decor out of there. I think one of the main decors they took out of that church, the brewery. The brewery's still there. They just somewhat revamped the menu. They're adding more quality food. They took some stuff off the menu. I think they said they downsized the menu somewhat. So it fits the kitchen. That's very important for... we talked about this, about a right place in town on our live stream, how a guy is not running his business no more because of health issues. Well, when you run a restaurant that has over 60, between 60 and 80 menu items on your menu, that's a lot of menu items to be doing in a small kitchen that he had. That's why he spends more time in the hospital, stressed out and all that stuff. It's just... The previous restaurant owners had a smaller, simple menu. I think it was originally a steakhouse, so they sold 4 of their popular steaks, pork chops, and grilled chicken, as all as meals. And that they had the best vegetable soup, but that restaurant doesn't exist. In fact, that whole restaurant's been gutted in that. Okay, guys, I gotta do something real quick. I'm gonna mute you guys. I gotta do something off camera here real quick. So, talk about among yourselves. I'm just gonna mute the mic right. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Do you guys miss me already? Olive Garden. I had Olive Garden, but that's a franchise because it's like a copy and paste type restaurant or cut and paste type restaurant. Ristrelli's is family owned, and here in town, Vitale's is. If you're talking about a family owned, Italian restaurant, you're getting the true Italian restaurant. There is a few Mexican restaurants we have not tried here on the channel. The best ones we walk past almost on live streams and edited videos is El Toro here in town, and they say La Feria's downtown is pretty decent, and one's out in the Outer Drive. One is really good. I forgot what the name is, but the one out there on the far west of town, I think we get it in our live stream once in a while on the far west of town. There was a third one. They had some controversies with it, possibly, so we don't know, but yeah, real Mexican restaurants, always, we went to one in Grand Junction. I didn't really felt it was that good because there was hardly nobody there. We was there at dinner time and they were dead as a doornail, and we did had a little bowel movement, let's put it that way. But yeah, it didn't set well, and luckily we got and all that stuff. Oxygen's on? How come I don't see his name? Let me go. If it is, I want to mod him up, but I can't mod him up. He is like invisible. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Mark sees him in the chat. I sure don't. I just check over on the computer. This is one of the glitches I was talking about. Exactly. Hi, Oxygen. How you doing? For some reason, people see you in the side chat, but we can't see it in ours. Carla, you see Oxygen name on the list, but Mark does. He's probably, because Mark is from Canada, so he could probably see the name and that, so. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's YouTube, this is one of the YouTube glitches I was talking about. I gotta do something, I gotta do it real bad, okay? Yep. Yes, I see Oxygen again, Chuck. But I can't see it on my end for some reason. He's not blocked. Because if he was blocked by accident, you guys will not even read his name. I checked my block list after the last live stream. Not blocked. I was going to mod him up through press chat that he was on. I was able to read his name. And it won't let me, it will not let me do that. So, yes, another YouTube glitch is happening again. For some reason, thanks for letting me know the Oxygen's on. Just for some reason, it's probably on his, I don't know if it's on his end or not, but somehow YouTube is not allowing his name to pop up for some reason, and his name is not blocked, and that. And that's kind of very strange. You guys able to read? Okay, Carla doesn't see his name. Okay, only, so it must be the internet that Mark's on that has a name pop up. That, like I said, YouTube is very weird, especially when it comes to other countries. Mark's is from Canada, so I don't know if it's just that up there. I don't know what is the issue. When you think you're trying to solve YouTube, it just throws a glitch at you right away, and that was one of the glitches I was talking about on an edited video with the glitch. I was able to read, I do see Oxygen on other live streamers, except for one out there in Vegas. I think there's another channel in Vegas has the same problem. Everybody's saying hi to Oxygen, but he's not coming up in the side chat. I had a couple channels that did the same thing. Said hi to, I was wondering, why are you guys saying hi to a person I don't see him on the side chat? It's weird. It's weird and strange. And as a YouTube creator, it's also upsetting because you want to properly acknowledge every subscriber, every viewer. And that's the way I've always operated. But when YouTube gives me a glitch, where some people can see his name and the rest don't, that is a problem that YouTube needs to fix and that. So yeah, it is weird. A total mystery. If Oxygen can write down, if Oxygen writes down if he agrees with that, let me know. Relay the message. So just kind of let me know, and that. So it's kind of weird in a way, and that. So I've also find on other channels too that it for some reason it's just not popping up there either. So and that. So censor. Yeah, I don't think you want to censor a name. Actually, I don't know what it is. I've seen worse names out here on YouTube, and I've seen far worse names. It just pops up like crazy, like it was going out of style, and that. So that's another YouTube glitch, and that. Okay, there he is. Yeah, okay. I see Oxygen now. He rescheduled as Oxygen 69. Okay, now I read you, Oxygen. Let me do something real quick. I want to mod you up so you're protected, and I hope I can mod you up. Okay, Oxygen, I got you as a mod. On the and Maybe it was the name, not sure. It could be. But I did mod you up. You have the shield. I see wrenches on my end, but you got the shield. So that's what I want to do is get you modded up. So in case if it happens again, now YouTube has to show it again because you're a mod now. So congratulations, I made you a mod. So I just did it so I can see you pop up. Yeah, I'm glad you changed it. So somehow I got YouTube approved and that. So yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? Just like I said, I seen worse names pop up on the channel. See, now everybody's saying hi. That's the way we like it. That's the way we like it here. Everybody's now can say hi to Oxygen, who mysteriously disappeared because YouTube did not like his one name. The at. It's the at. Probably it's that too, yeah. I have seen, like I said, I have seen worse names pop up on the side chats. Not on this channel, but other live streamers' channel. I seen worse names and they pop up like they were going out of style and that. So, yeah. So Mark, he was the only one able to read it for some reason. So it must be the Canadian YouTube that allowed it. Somehow the States YouTube don't allow it, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad it's fixed. And I was able to mod you up. I've been wanting to mod you up for a long time, actually, to tell you the truth. And now I finally did. So now they do change your name back. You should be seen from now on because and that. So you're now protected from the YouTube evil mods. That doesn't come up. Speaking of mods, I know you guys are going to be asking what happened to Nightbot. I still have Nightbot, but I don't have him under the current situation. So I may have to go in and revamp Nightbot, reboot him, or just fire his ass. I don't know, basically. But yeah, we haven't had Nightbot on our channel. That's that automated system that protects also the creators, also flags down. It flags down harder than our regular mods. Let's put it that way. If you want a Nightbot, to it should have been 2 weeks ago, and that. So actually, I just got off the phone with him. I didn't really want to say it, but I just got off the phone with him about an hour ago. We kind of talked. So he's kind of want to lay low for a while. I don't blame him. He will pop on. He has popped on once in a while and that, but I just had a nice conversation, over an hour conversation. I just don't want to go into details of the conversation, but we talked about a lot of things between Vegas casinos, Iowa casinos, and he was amazed the stories I told him. I was amazed in the stories he told me. So yeah, I had a nice hour talk with him on the phone. So luckily, we exchanged phone numbers, so we talk about once in a while. I do see him pop in on the side chat once in a while. He was here a couple weeks ago on the side chat. The night we got trolled. The night of the trolls. That. And you know what the trolls did? Yes, we talk about the money, honey. It was the only live stream that it was the second live stream that did not have a copyright that made us more money. And we didn't get a super chat or anything like that. I can't tell you the dollar amount, but let's put it this way. The ad revenues was great for that live stream for us. So thank you once again, the trolls of YouTube and that. See, they're not smart either. They say the best way to hurt a channel is don't watch them. Yeah, you guys didn't know that, did you? Now you know. And that. So I gotta be careful what kind of content I do because you don't want to lose subscribers like crazy in that. So yeah. One thing, YouTube revenues. Yeah, that's right. YouTube revenues. Yep. They don't realize that. They just never realize that. I see him I see trolls hit the big channels like crazy. One of the big channels always got trolled because guess what? It was views, counts, and revenues that kept driving. So they say never feed a troll Well, he kept on feeding the troll because you know why? It's about this. You know, it's all about this. It's about the money, honey, and that. So, like the one WWE superstar would say, the everybody's got a price for the $1 million man. Something like that. Yeah, it's just, they just come out being mean, rude, nasty to the creator and the side chat. And that's why mods are very important to do that. But yeah. Yep. Oh, it got good views, numbers as well. Yep. Blogs. Yep. And that. Oh, by the way, we're almost at 1,000 views on the CPKC holiday train. That was an awesome. I did talk to Arch about it personally. He told me, just like in the side chat, it was one of the craziest things he ever saw. He was kind of in a way kind of wishing they had one themselves in Vegas, but yeah, it was unique, crazy. It was like a short 30-minute show, and it was on to its next show and all that stuff. It was crazy. And he said he really enjoyed it, and that was a good live stream, actually. Even it got copyrighted. What helped out, we did get a couple of super chats, and I think we ended up getting a couple of super chats. I think Mark was one of them, and I think Rob T was another one, and I think one other person was another one. But yeah, we're getting close to 1,000 views on that train. So if you want to see Smash Mouth and JJ Wild, watch the train pull in, then skip to around the 18-minute mark. That's when the stage will flat down. Then Smash Mouth will perform a couple songs, hand it over to JJ Wild. Then they hand it over to the Masters of Ceremonies, the guy who was on one of the heads people that on the CPKC train, introduce the mayor, introduce the people that work for Referral Center, give them a nice big check, and a couple more songs from Smash Mouth, and one final duet with everybody else, and the train just packed up, loaded up the passengers, and they took off to the next town and that. The last two Halloween parades have gotten good views, yeah. One has over 800 views, and the other one has over 400 on that. And speaking of Arch, there he is. Hi, Arch, how you doing? And that. But yeah, we had an issue with Oxygen, but he fixed it, and I mod him up. So now his name can be listed here on the side chat. So I hope Oxygen still watching. Oxygen, there's Arch right there. You better say hi to him. But yeah, I had to mod him up. He had to change his name because YouTube blocked his crazy technical stuff from YouTube. I mean, it's just a headache. Like I said, I have seen worse names pop up on the side chat. I've seen very worse names, demeaning names. But yeah, it's just something that's funny funny. YouTube just took it out of context and decided, no, don't care. He's not gonna, it was a YouTube thing. So I'm glad Oxygen just fixed it. And that basically allows me to mod him up. So now he can go back to the identity he always loved in that. So, what else is, today is, kind of hung out at my watering hole around lunchtime today. Just stayed. I was there about 11:30 this morning. I left around 1:15. Had an early dinner. Shared a video of us of Angie. I gave Angie flowers and all that stuff. You want to see a live look of Angie's flowers? I'll give you a live update. I know there's another video on him in a couple days, but this is the live update on Angie's flowers right there. This is the live update on Angie's flowers I gave her over a week ago. and that. So yeah. So that is a live update on those flowers I gave her. They're going strong. I just put fresh water in it the other day. Yeah, Slops' lunch is, in fact, Slop was open for lunch. They do good business. They do okay business for lunch. They do lunch specials on certain days. Very reasonably priced, almost like giveaway prices, just to get the people to buy the drinks. That's probably why, buy the beers and liquor. They say it's always have good food and you can have a good beverage or two after that. They're also open for dinner hours too. Angie told me that their burger special is brought back. I'll just say it live right now. I've probably done a review on it. They brought back the crab ragoon burgers. I call it the Krabby Patty. And that. But yeah, it's a half-pound beef hamburger with crab ragoon topping on it. And it has other toppings too. And it's, I'm just hungry for it right now. Maybe I'll do another update video on it. Oh, wow, it's probably great. And that I thought Bazaar Foods is in larger cities. Oh, wait, come to Slops. You're going to see, if you get some Bazaar burgers, Slops will have them. And that they really do. I'm hoping they bring back the Sawmill burger. Named after a museum here in town, the Sawmill Museum. I hope they bring back that burger. That was great too. Ooh. Okay, let's get our mind off of food, Chuck. Before I got a whole invasion of people coming to town and wanting to try. Oh, by the way, I'd like to thank all the viewers and subscribers that actually came to town and tried out some of these places. That is what I like to see, because it really helps those businesses out, especially the ice cream shop up in Sebula. I kind of told them we do videos on the place. They said, yeah, we kind of been hearing some people from out of town that don't normally come. They heard about this place on the YouTube channel. They say that they told us thank you for a great business. And remember, everything I eat at these restaurants, we pay out of pocket. That gives me more freedom to give an honest review. But if I came out a crappy review, I told some businesses, if the food was crappy, I will never put a video up. I just say, nope, no video. I'll just scrap the video. We'll try it again some other time and see if it gets better later. But so far, the places I've gone, they have always had good food there, always enjoyed it. And I recommend you guys try out some of these places if you do come to our area and that. So you never know. You never know who might show up here in town when we meet us and that. Hey, when we go out of town, we go places that was recommended by other YouTubers. Remember Jackson's video, our farewell dinner in Las Vegas last April? We did it back in last April. I think it went up in May. That was an awesome. In fact, I talked about it today on a phone call, and that I love that place. I want to go back there again. The steak got a little higher, but hey, it's still cheaper than the Strip, on the Strip and downtown and that. So they say there's a lot more better restaurants outside the Strip, and you just never know. You might find a real good one out there, and that's probably our goal next time. Just eat on the Strip, eat cheap on the Strip, eat cheap downtown somehow, or maybe splurge on a downtown location. If I had to splurge a downtown location, probably the El Cortez, but I'm guaranteeing that restaurant is closing up in next month, actually. Yeah, they do have good food. Hot Nudes was good. I would do that again. But my favorite place in the El Cortez, Seagulls 1941, will be closing in April for a revamp. Remodeling and revamp. It's going to be turned into another steakhouse. I think that's what downtown really needs, is another steakhouse. but they're going to revamp it to a steakhouse. I don't know when the contract for Starbucks is going to end. I loved it when it was Subway, but they went with Starbucks, hot, overpriced crap, we call them. that. But yeah. I'm never a fan of Starbucks. It's, like I said, it's overpriced. And that. Yes, it did. It turns 90. And, you know, the original 47 rooms. That is the hotel rooms that is above the main gaming floor of the El Cortez. The original 47. Those, I just cannot book a room in the original 47. And that. So the 3 times we stayed there, we stayed on the hotel room on top of parking garage. It gives us a nice outdoor panoramic view of Fremont Street and the Vegas Strip and all that stuff. Security doesn't like it when I'm out there hanging out, just looking at the distance. They think I was going to jump or something and that. So, come on, security. If you know I was going to jump, I was going to say it on your cameras there. But, and that. So, unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to make the tiny house this year. I'm planning on a schedule change for work. That'll allow me to go work on Tuesdays. I want to take Thursdays off for this summer and work on Tuesdays. And I really want to do that so I can do more live streaming of the Music on the Avenue and do a couple of ball games here on the channel. And all that stuff. So, and maybe do a live stream on the riverfront, something like that. Who knows? And that. So, but I want to do more Music on the Avenue more, because it seems like everybody seems to enjoy it. We average about over 150 views on them, and I just gotta make better thumbnails, best I can. But I just gotta do what I can to make those thumbnails. Just basically what it is. I'm planning to do more of them this year, but that's our goal. What I get is a different issue. So what I want and what I get is 2 different issues. So I got to put my request in soon in order to make it happen, basically. So I got to do it within the next 3 to 4 weeks. I got to put that in. Kind of request to work on Tuesdays so I can take Thursdays off this summer. But I do want to work. I want to stress. I do want to work on Tuesday. So this way I'll have like Monday off, then work on Tuesday, work Wednesday, have Thursday off, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then have Monday, just up till after our vacation. Then I'll go back to my regular Mondays and Tuesdays off and that. So, like I said, what I want and what I'll get is 2 different things. Everybody knows it and that. So, you really enjoy the Music on the Avenue with the classic cars and bands. Yep, of course. I'm only going to film the classic cars maybe once again, because filming the edited video for that is I just do it on the live. When they take a little intermission, I'll just take the camera with and do it on the live. Just basically that's it. Just go live with it and we'll be done. And that's to see how it goes. And yep. Just hopefully we get more views, because like I said, it is a local event. It's Thursday's event. It's a great event. And it gives people from out of town to say, if we're in the area, we'll check this out and all that stuff. Okay, if anybody has not been following the news locally here when it comes to the tailgate and Tall Boys, just if you have not heard it in an edited video or the previous live stream, will be no more tailgate and Tall Boys concert series. Clinton got rid of it. Too much controversies with last year's events. I guess they're having trouble with they're not allowing local vendors. One local vendor got booted out before they even got started. Barge traffic season starts in a couple weeks. I've been watching Lock 19 on a live stream. It's I forgot what live stream it is, but it's Keokuk Lock Dam 19. It's on a live stream. Just watched it the other day. They were still working on the lock chamber, lock gate, and chamber areas. So they've been working on that all winter. They should be almost wrapped up with that. Once that's done, barge traffic should resume shortly after that. It also all depends on the number of locks downriver, basically, like in Missouri and all the way down to Alton, Illinois, basically, those locks to that. So hopefully they get those maintained and back running again. And of course, the Great Lakes should be starting up soon too, and that. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I really want to play it. I love the horn of the James R. Barker. If you have not heard that horn, wow, it is. I'll have to do it on an edited video unless I go on, but it's not one. It doesn't have the best sound in that. So unless I hook it up on the TV, but it has one good toot, loud. It broke the decibel record actually. Someone actually measured it. 131 decibels, that sound. And the lift bridge only does 110 or 111 decibels. That's loud in that, so. Ear piercing in that. Has another goal up there in that, so. What else is going on? Like I said, we talk most of us. Oh yeah, like I said, no, Tailgate Tallboys is out of here. They're no more. And I would love to see, and they've been talking about it lately, but I don't really see it happening because a lot of businesses and sponsorships has gone on the wayside over the last few years. The last time we attended an event called Riverboat Days in Town, the one we last went to is, I think was 2011. Unfortunately, that year let's put it this way, it was in decline when everybody knows the Commodores, the committee, had their hands in the cookie jar. And when their hands got in the cookie jar, they took away their cut, and they said, the one year that drew the biggest crowds was the smartest year they did was they actually sold individual tickets and brought in larger crowds. That drew big crowds. Now, all you have to do is just charge them like $10 admission and you got everything, including the concert. You can't do that. Now, if they didn't even charge it, if they even up it to $15 for one day and still get the concert, you're still going to pack the place and that. It's all putting people in, but yet they have to pay the performers and that. So, but yeah, the vendors don't like it. I talked to a couple of vendors. They said they don't like coming to Clinton during for Riverboat Days because they are way overcharged for the spot for 4 days. They're only there for 4 days. They said they get the same spot at Iowa State Fair, and that's a 2-week event. Figure that out. They only pay a fraction at the Mississippi Valley Fair, and that's a 6-day event. And yet they're paying through the nose for a 4-day event, which basically they'd be lucky enough to break even and that. And a lot of people just do not like the prices of those vendors and all. That's why they even complained about $1.50 hot dog at the Wiseman booth. The local Wiseman used to do the hot dog, sloppy Joe burger. It was like cheap sandwiches. Hot dogs were like $1.50 at the time. And a lot of people said that's way too much for that. You gotta remember this. It's the only fundraiser they have, basically, for those events and that. And like I said, and more local vendors got kind of got the boot anyway. I think it's best you have local vendors and that. You want your traveling vendors too, but private vendors going to charge what they need to charge to make money themselves, because they're going to be at events that's going to charge more, and they just don't understand why it's a 4-day event before the fair season really kicks in, and you're charging a 2-week. You're charging what they would pay for 2 weeks at most of these bigger fairs and festivals and that. So it didn't really make sense. So we lost a lot of vendors, or a lot of vendors just stopped coming and that. So this just had void space. And failing to book a carnival one year, that was a mistake. And when they did finally book a carnival to come back in town, get this, it was a local carnival out of the state of Iowa, and it failed its own state inspections. Let that sink in. You hire a carnival from Iowa, and yet it fails Iowa inspections. Let that sink in. That was the end of that carnival. And that, so, yeah, oh dear. That was the end of that carnival. And that was the end of Riverboat Days, too, because they failed to book national acts. People was not going to pay for them. And guess what they did? They bring in local acts, and they doubled the ticket prices to get in for local acts. Let that sink in. I think they almost doubled the prices. People just said they had enough. They stopped buying. That was the end. They just got, let's put it this way, the committee that was on that board that booked all those events just was too greedy, got too greedy. Maybe that's why the promoters for Tailgate and Hall Boys, once again, got greedy, because I heard he lost another town at the same time. He lost another town. He lost Clinton. I think he lost another town that was after Clinton. That was usually in Illinois. So, yeah, greed will put you out of business and that. So, yeah, unfortunately. And I gotta do something real quick here. I gotta bow down. And what I like about the Music on the Avenue, it's a strictly all local events. If they bring a band from, they bring a band from out of town, they're talking about no more than within a 100-mile radius and that. They'll bring a band who needs to perform, wants to get their word out. Yeah, they can do that. You know, it'd be a shocker if they bring one of the Las Vegas bands in. That ain't gonna happen. Maybe our casino will pay them to come in, but Music on the Avenue, I don't see it happening unless they're bored and just on tour or something like that. Oh, by the way, 3 on the Tree is coming back. We got the schedule. There's a local singer, Brooke Byram. It was on I think she was on America's Got Talent at one time. Didn't make it all the way through, but she's a real good singer. Angie's cousin, Travis, will be doing his rendition. He does the Frank Sinatra tribute. He's really good. I seen him perform a couple of times. That was Angie's cousin that does Frank Sinatra. I told him, go to Fremont and do it there. You're Frank Sinatra and all that stuff. All you have to do is set up a booth in front of the Venetian and sing there. Hey, I'm doing a Frank Sinatra tribute and that. He'll get a few people and that. Money remains the root of all evils. Yep, that's right. Root of all evils. We know there's also a phrase. It was a song. It was one of those controversial performers. They sung a song was titled "More Money, More Problems." So, yes, I been there, done that. More money equals more problems, and that. So, yeah. 3 on the Tree will be back on Music on the Avenue according to the schedule. Unfortunately, Mark, no Crooked Cactus this year. They're not scheduled this year. That one band I featured last year, the other band I featured, I forgot the name. I think they're back next year. And I think there's a couple of new ones be coming in. So, but yeah, we did feature 3 Under 3 before. And we'll hopefully get them back again on the channel. And like I said, it all depends if I'm able to successfully switch my work days. What I want and what I get is 2 different things. And that is always going to be the issue in that. So we'll have some great local bands in that. So, all right. I think I'm going to do is this. I thought Angie will be walking. Angie may be walking in any time. And I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up the show anyway. Because you guys are good tonight. Unfortunately, no trolls tonight. That means we don't have revenues. Boo and that. But hey, at least we don't have to worry about trolls tonight. That is a good thing. So the Troll Patrol was out. And we modded somebody new. Congratulations, Oxygen. I finally got you to be a mod on this channel. Hope you do a good job like you do on other channels. And yeah, always rewatch the Crooked Cactus too. Hey, did anybody ever rewatch the Alter Ego and Tony Marcus? Let me know in the side chat here real quick. As we are closing up, there's like some, oh, by the way, did anybody rewatch Smash Mouth and JJ Wild on the CP Casey holiday train? Yeah, just skip to on the 18-minute mark, watch the concerts, watch the performers, and end the video that way. Okay, like I said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up and that. So this way, Angie knows I'm not live. She can give me a call so I can walk her home tonight and that. So always good to talk to you guys. I'm hoping we'll bring back some walking live streams. Next week, weather doesn't look too good. I watched the forecast. I'm watching forecasts very carefully. I really want to do a walking live stream of some kind in the future. So we can get back doing that and that. I really got to get back to myself in shape and all that stuff. And all that good, wonderful stuff and that. And eventually we will be bringing back Riverside Chats. For, if I can maybe work that schedule around, it's going to be Riverside Chat before we attend a ball game or something like that. I'll do a Riverside Chat around lunchtime. Probably going to be in the heat of summer, which I don't really like because it kills the camera and that. Right now we need to end this live stream. Don't forget to watch our regular video tonight. If you have not watched it, please do. I surprised Angie with flowers and a nice dinner. You got to check out that pizza and that. All right, please like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch our edited videos. It comes out every day at 4:30 Central Standard Time. We got some good ones coming up. So, hey, there's a word out. There's a pizza video coming out for the channel members. They'll get a sneak peek. Everybody else, 1 week from now. So, or 1 week of tomorrow. So, you got to check that out. All right? All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching.